California police officers sue city for permitting Black Lives Matter mural. Give bonus, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorns to their horoscope. Welcome back to the Lastest. I'm your host, Katherine Dang. A group of police officers is suing the California city of Palo Alto for letting a Black Lives Matter mural remain in place for months after it was painted on the city street in June 2020. City officials permitted and encouraged artists to create 16 different murals on city property that were placed together and spelled out Black Lives Matter, the officers said in the 12-page suit filed in California Superior Court. The mural contained in the letter E showed Johnny Christimat, aka Asadak Shakur, who was convicted in 1977 for murdering a state trooper in New Jersey but escaped from prison and fled the United States. Christimat is a wanted fugitive who is regarded highly by some racial activists. The mural also contained a logo attributed to the New Black Panthers, which is described by the Southern Poverty Law Center as a virulently racist and anti-Semitic organization whose leaders have encouraged violence against the whites, Jews, and law enforcement officers. The officers were forced to pass by the mural every time they reported to work, which amounted to a discriminatory and harassing work environment, the suit stated. Not only did the defendants allow the harassing and discriminatory iconography to exist in the workplace, but they also sanctioned, approved, encouraged, and paid for it. It said, officers raised concerns about the messaging in the mural to city and police officers, but were told that the mural would remain in place. There was a violation of the Fair Employment and Housing Act, according to the suit. In a statement to news outlets last year, a city spokeswoman said the mural is one aspect of a larger city dialogue taking place on race and equity and connects to the city's thoughtful conversations on the role of policing. The mural is temporary, and the city has no plans to expedite the removal of the mural sooner than currently planned. In no way does the mural take away from the value we have in our police officers who serve our community every day. Temporary art is a means of expression on difficult issues, and the Black Lives Matter mural is thought-provoking and is inspiring conversations, she added. The mural was removed in November 2020. Now, if you're a Scorpio, Sagittarius, or Capricorns, let's see what your horoscope is today. With Scorpio, some issues proved to be good for you even though you had your dilemmas and hesitated before you jump in. Even though you have your doubts today, you are ready to experience new adventures and circumstances and shouldn't be stopped in the tracks just because you feel your high expectations. Don't plan too much when you can start now and make plans along the way. Some of the moves that need to be made aren't that big or irreversible for you not to try yourself out. How about Sagittarius? Humans have been selectively breeding species for consumption for over 12,000 years, which is why most of our food is not found in nature, but only in domestic environments. The moon in Virgo reminds you of your routine and issues that can only be sustained in human environments and nowhere else. You need pure contact with nature, less mind and more hurt involved, so you can cleanse your mind and your spirit and finally make those bold steps that have been swirling around your brain for days. In Capricorn, whatever someone else's instructions, you should remain aware that you don't have to follow. However, you should be ready to deal with circumstances that might be triggered with decisions against someone's authority, and not only see the bad sides this time around. Change perspective. See the good in what you might do out of character and realize that setting yourself free from outer pressures might be the best thing that could have happened to you. And what do you think, my friends? Let me know below. If you like what you heard, don't forget to share it with at least one of your friends. Thanks for tuning into this Lastest. I'm Katherine Dang, and see you next time.